like I was saying. How's it going? Hi. Uh, I am back. I have ate a little bit, and now I am back with drinks. Gonna take a moment to make one. Uh, I am not used to having a conversational partner throughout this gameplay experience, so that was new. Kept me awake and alert the whole time. It's nice to have, at least every once in a while. I'm sure most of you are just here just to casually listen or enjoy the gameplay footage, so that's fine. I'm very much the same way. I am a casual Andy. I don't usually participate in chats or really react too much or do anything. I usually just like to, you know, I like to peruse. I like to spectate. So, I think that's pretty apt. There we go. Alrighty. But yeah, I've been enjoying the game so far. It's been pretty nice. Alright. I'm not sure how much of the game we're going to get through today. I'm imagining that, right, at some point, maybe we might end up beating the game, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed on that subject. But we are getting through this relatively quickly. Alright. Let's see. I don't think there's anything I need to do on this end. Right? I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. It's not actually... Let me see. No, it's not even on. 1 second here. That's right. I can't actually access that right now. 1 second, guys. You have been denied. Denied! At least until I get this screen up. You have been denied. Okay, no, it's actually on the correct balance there. Alright. That's fine. That works. Get rid of that now. Sorry about that. Alright. Alrighty. Just waste no time, just get right back into it.
Look sharp, all cries inbound.
Part 3, the weapon.
I need a gunner to man the heavy bolter.
Hey guys, you remember when turret sections were the pinnacle of games? There's gonna be a lot of funny reoccurring jokes on the channel. These orcs are so funny. I love the fact that these motherfuckers will literally strap rockets onto themselves, and then they'll just proceed to kill you this way. Aerodynamically makes no goddamn sense how they're able to pilot this, but fuck it, they ball.
Boys going for Valkyrie 3 and 6. Keep us in position, pilot.
Oh boy. I think we saved that guy. But probably not that guy. Oh. You don't say. There we go. Nice. Made it. Out of that alive somehow.
Come in, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
Do those guys just spawn out of midair? There we go. Ooh, please get it. There we go. I'm probably gonna die from this. Yep.
Life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Alright. Try that again.
Come in, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach, Captain.
Alright, switching weapons now. Oh, we got a Melta. Nice. That could actually be a little useful in this situation. And then... Oh, I thought I saw something else. Alright. Get rid of that. One second. 1 second, orcs. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's a little bit more manageable. I see that guy. That seems to be all of them. Let's move on. Or I spoke too soon. My life for the Emperor and my armor's contempt. Let's do it. Okay.
Valkyrie on approach.
What is the Inquisitor's status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calcis facility.
Very good.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damn
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Oh, there they are.
Where is it?
The device is secure, Rogan.
What are you waiting for then? Further delay is intolerable.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
Yes, come. With no time to waste.
That wasn't sus at all. No siree. Actually, it looks warm out here. Or are those missile salvo launcher type guys? I'm looking at him. There we go. That guy was just spurging out. There we go. Whoa, that was a little too close for comfort. Oh, we can't cross. We're gonna have to take a round trip. Nothing up here, nothing up here. Nades. I could always use more nades.
More of them. Dispatch them quickly. We must hurry.
Oh. There we go. The camera shaking is so lovely. There we go. Oh, another enemy drop pod. Got him. Ah, wonderful. There we go. Nice. What is up here? More ammo. I needed that. God, I need that. All right. So far, so good. The enemies have been manageable thus far. Hopefully there aren't any more of those game-breaking bugs where I just get black screen and then suddenly, boosh, there goes my gameplay. And then I just randomly die for no reason.
Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
Radio says the orcs are 2 streets away.
Help me with this, Douglas. Hurry.
What are you injecting him with? Stop! This is a fatal dose.
Yes, it is. But be patient.
You're murdering.
I'm showing them mercy. In 10 minutes, the orcs will break through those doors and slaughter them all in their beds. Better to die in peace before that. It's the last thing I can do.
Looks like they're attacking somebody. Two for one. We might need this. There we go. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you for the memories. Alright, so far so good. I'm surprised that Titus's armor hasn't been chinked or at all chipped, given the amount of abuse we've been taking so far. It is an old game, so I don't imagine that kind of detail like in Space Marines do, but we definitely go through a lot of bullshit. I see a lot of problems on the other end of that bridge, and none of them great. Ah, wonderful. Alright, that takes care of those two problems. Very big problems. That seemed perfect, actually. Why didn't that hit? I guess it landed on the rock. Nice. Was there anything up here? Maybe a servitor? Something? No? Alright. Corrections. They're supposed to be the more cunning sorts, but they end up just being disposable fodder.
My servitors were destroyed in the initial attack. I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spine.
That's so.
There. We will proceed through that door.
Nice. Alright. Now we just gotta get into that door, I'm assuming by hacking it, and then we'll have to sit here and hold off a wave.
I need time to override
Yep.
the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Do I want to use a thunder hammer the whole time? Fuck it, we both. It's just too good to pass up. I am trying really hard to do the slam, but I guess that's only in the multiplayer part of it. Oh, there we go. I had to do a bunch of other things to get to that. God. It's just ragdolling. Nice. Die. Die. God, that is so good. Alright, I am gonna die if I'm not careful here. Through the wall. There we go. Just like any true son of Gilliman, we break the game. There we go. Through the ground. Oh, I gotta go now. Open the door, open door. Grab some ammo. Cause I mean, I haven't used any actually. Oof. I am getting smacked around. There we go. A little too close for comfort near the end there.
I thought the Spire to be a ground-to-space transporter.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the Spire.
You do not sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
Squigs. More squigs. And I am almost dead. Hi there. Yay. Oh, hi there. Mind if you just top off my health a little bit? Thank you. Alright. I remember this place looking a lot more plain. It's nice to see a little bit more of environmental design. Squigs. I hear them. I do not see them. Oh, there they are. Yay. Oh, I'm getting ganked by squigs. I hear squigs too. Again. Hey, buddy. Let's just calm it down a little bit. Leandra, so you got a... I see you got a problem. No one said the AI had to be smart. Just serviceable. And at least they make for nice fodder. Oof.
To war!
Take a moment. Come on, die. There we go. More servitor lore. What do we got this time?
Die out here!
You are an Imperial Guardsman. Start acting like one.
But, Lieutenant!
We're not dead yet. So do your bloody job and defend the line before they...
Oh. Yeah, for a second there I forgot that I can't actually access the other weapons. Again, you think they would just shadow those out.
Get behind something!
It's the Gretchens again. There we go. Oh.
These pipes lead into the facility's sub-basements.
And here is our entrance.
And we're trying to get in here to deliver the source for what reason now? To power the Titans? I really don't like that he stops over every little step. Yep. Chapter 10, House of Secrets.
Back inside, Inquisitor.
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
Oof. Tear through armor as always. It'll tear through your health too if you're not careful. Alright. Now seems like a good time to switch out a weapon. Switch out that hammer for the good old axe.
Authorization required. Implement security protocol.
They're a little too tanky too. Takes 3 of the Vengeance Launcher shots to actually damage those. But just one last cannon shot will do.
Move quickly with these guns everywhere. We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
And that is where we are headed.
Lockdown in effect.
Yowza. That's a problem. Oof. This section is rough without the proper weapons. We go from being a tank to a cover shooter real quick in this one. Oh, I might just die from this. Nice. Okay. Can I shoot that from there? Yes. Alright. Could have just done that. Anything else? No? Good. Enough of the tomfoolery. Wonderful. No, no, that's not gonna help. You know, that seems like it'd be in the right place to... He's just waiting for me to move. There you go, jackass. Could use some health at some point. This health doesn't recharge on its own. Kind of stuck.
The orcs have thrown my duties into chaos. I only get distress calls now. The Xenos are here. The Havelock's on fire. And today, Transmechanic Alaric insisted I contact every single planetary defense outpost. 100 stations. He just didn't want to do it himself. None of the stations picked up. When I told him that, Alaric rushed off. No acknowledgement, no thanks. I suppose even an orc invasion can't change some people.
Uh-oh.
Ultramarines. The logic engine thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens. There is a control panel in the side room. Get me there, and I can shut it down.
You're asking a lot. You good? We are good. Visible violent death. That is an achievement, apparently.
Authorization recognized.
Great.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
Oh boy. Well.
The orcs broke into the temple. I couldn't hear them.
We'll just
I was plugged into my
fall.
house. blocked the attack meant for me. The orc went berserk. He grabbed for me, but only caught my robe. I ripped free and ran. Alaric saved me. He died, saving me.
Rip.
What is kept in these containers?
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place reeks of Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines.
Can we blame you for the orc invasion? I'm getting the feeling we should blame you for the orc invasion. Ah, sweet. A loadout. Exactly what I needed. What do we got? Kraken Bolter? Nice. The Kraken Bolter. This modified bolter fires adamantine cord Kraken ammunition. It does heavy damage to enemy armor and can pierce cover. That's exactly what I needed. It's a better bolt gun.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop at the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
It sounds like we know what we need to do. Gotta get this source to the firing array. So, are we gonna actually get some orcs? Because I am very low on health. Oh, they can move. They're on treks. There's another one on treks. You guys are getting hammered. Oh boy. Running low on las cannon ammo. There we go. Is that an ammo crate? Please God, let it be an ammo crate. Yep. Anything else around here? Another servitor skull, something? Oh, just a round trip around. What do we got here? Just a blank hallway? Just a hallway. No, it's not. I'm assuming they want me to use the sniper rifle, but I'm not using the sniper rifle. That one, the las cannon, is so perfect for this. There's a reason why I remember very viscerally to take the las cannon through this section. Anything else around here? Doesn't seem like it. Unless there's something down there. Probably a servitor skull, knowing this game and its collectibles. Or not. It's just nowhere. Okay. No connecting bridge.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those...
Ow. God, this section is a slog without the proper weapons. Thank God for the las cannon. Ooh, more upgrades. Another purity seal. Supreme Fury. You now gain Fury at an increased speed. Use this advantage to deliver merciless justice upon the enemies of the Imperium.
All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Here they come. Yes, thank you. I needed that. God, did I need that. Ooh, there's a squig. I'm probably gonna die. Ah, I did. The blood of martyrs is the seed of the Imperium. Not sure how accurate that is, but definitely when important people die, you really feel that.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside.
To re-equip that.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization.
I love getting random phone calls.
Releasing safeguards.
I'm not checking what that is. I'm busy. Very busy. Damn squigs. Anything else?
Into his cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Nope.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
Servitor skull.
My work began with two simple questions. On that day, my ship had just entered the dimensional limbo of the warp. Most people do not like to think of the warp's true nature. After all, it lets us travel between the stars. But the warp is the realm of chaos. Creatures of absolute evil and absolute power take their strength directly from it. So, I asked my questions. Could I tap into that power? And what could I do with it?
Alright, let's put in the source.
Very good, Captain. time carrying my power source is finally at an end.
Stand clear. Cyclic Scourge firing sequence commencing. Alarm. Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment right commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You'll need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber! Board the lift, Ultramarines!
It's funny, too, when you think about it in retrospect. Titus really is just too trusting to people. Not only does he trust the Inquisitor with absolute...
Captain, you must hurry! The downed orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower! You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood.
Not only does he trust the Inquisitor with absolute certainty, but there's going to be another downfall that's going to lead to his greatest story in the second game that is yet to happen. It really just goes to show you that Titus was the best captain.
Clear it out. No muscle.
He's probably one of the best among us. And then the Fire Nation attacked. No, Chaos actually attacked, and it was very damning. Alright, I gotta push this in. Let's go. There we go. Everybody pray to the Omnissiah. Pray to the Machine Spirit. Gotta make sure this shit works.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Weapons authorization confirmed.
There we go.
Primary containment fixture disengaging. Firing sequence in progress. Firing now. Alarm.
There we go.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Yep. We take our chances. Just covered in blood.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs. Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Chaos demons! How is this possible?
You got new friends now, Space Marine!
And there he goes. Chaos Marine from the Black Legion, it looks like.
Inquisitor! Get back!
My god. Even now, you still trust this dude.
Drogon!
I have served you well, Lord Nimrod.
Traitor.
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you. Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave space marines, we have broken through to this reality. The blessed gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor. But Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone.
I ain't so easy to kill.
Orcs to the rescue. Let's fucking go. Damn. Nice.
Emperor, protect us.
Little do they know, fucking Captain Titus is the Tomakama Joe of this universe. He's literally resistant to all warp-related antics, except for some minor headaches and migraines. He definitely doesn't seem to be at all fucked over by that shit, which is kind of weird. Very crazy, actually. So that really opens the possibilities of questions here of what is Titus actually? Is he literally just weirdly resistant to warp magic, or is he just a latent psyker with the potential to control the warp, or is it something else entirely? I mean, with this setting, it's really anything is fair game at this point. But I'm making a drink real quick. 1 second. Drinking some good old gamer sups to get me through. Alrighty. Sorry for the delay there for a second. Alright. But seriously though, is he actually a psyker? That we're just not that he just never knew about until recently? Because, you know, a lot of latent psychers don't really awaken to their power until sometimes later. Some space marines even don't awaken to their power until much later, and then they either become librarians, I imagine, or they become part of the Grey Knights. Slay the demons. There we go. It really does leave one to wonder.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
He was a psyker. His mind was likely influenced by the demons, as well as Nemeroth. Oh god.
Captain?
Keep moving!
God, I wish these demons made it into Space Marines too. They would look so fucking cool in that game. Given their color and their behavior, I imagine these are Khorne-type demons. Get him, Leandros, get him. You got this. You'll become a chaplain in the future for nothing. One would imagine, anyways.
Keep moving!
Alright, we're almost out of here. And we're out of here. Part 4, Dying of the Light. The forces of Chaos have invaded the Forge world. You must stop them.
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Nemeroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
So, essentially, we just helped to create another Eye of Terror over the planet of Graia. And now we have to close it by destroying the spire. How we know this will work? We don't. I imagine we're just doing whatever the hell suits us. Just kind of flying by the seat of our own pants. But Captain Titus would not be captain if he wasn't good at least making the best decisions. More often than not.
Benjamin, something terrible has happened. Your mother, my Juliet, we got caught in an orc ambush. They called it your sister. She was screaming, and your mother threw herself at them. They laughed, Benjamin. The worst sound I've ever heard. and I grabbed Hannah. But your mother, they took her and they broke her, and I couldn't. We made it to Epsilon Center. Find us, Benjamin. Please. Find us.
So, a demon killed Inquisitor Drogon and then possessed his body.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
It happens.
Genetic scan complete.
Every time I see the power hammer.
Full access granted.
Ooh, the Iron Halo. Let's fucking go. Now we got better shields. The Iron Halo. This ancient artifact generates a personal energy shield that greatly reinforces the resilience of Space Marine power armor, allowing them to weather even the fiercest attacks. Iron Halos are so rare that only Ultramarine captains, company champions, are authorized to use them. That I am very aware of. Do I want the Thunderhammer? You know what, I'll skip it for now, because I have no idea what to expect. Because I remember the Chaos Marines being a bit difficult. Nice. Alright, we seem to be doing fine so far. You know, a lot of this does also raise another interesting question. How come Captain Titus did not have the Iron Halo at the beginning of this whole thing? You know, just out of curiosity, just a thought. Why didn't we have this in the beginning, from the get-go? I'll take that.
Captain, duty requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Oh, here we go.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
Send a runner to the depot at position Alpha. Let's go.
You're not leading this raid.
Of course I am.
Lieutenant, we need you in one piece. Let's face it, you're holding us together out here, and if you get...
Is that interrupted, or... I don't know. Anyways, finish your thought, Leandros, what you want to say.
The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Sedonis is such a bro. He's such a real one. He doesn't question everything. He just accepts everything as it comes. He just rolls with it. Leandros could learn a thing or two from that. Alright, let's go. And as much shit as I give Leandros, he does have an interesting point, though. And given how skeptical everyone from this period is, and in this setting, it's fair to want to be a little bit skeptical, a little bit concerned about the well-being of your compatriots when they show that there's a clear and obvious either weird sort of speciality about them or something weird about them. You know, that sort of thing does help keep you alive, but when it's to your benefit, I think we should just learn to accept it and just kind of move on. Just roll with it. You gotta take these things in stride, because otherwise you get fucked over real quick.
Brothers, attack!
I'm getting stopped by sandbags. Hi there. I'll switch over to the chainsword next. When I get the chance. Just to see what the executions for that on Space Marines is like. Well, Chaos Marines. And jump down from here. I'm gonna have to go down that way, it looks like. At least I think so. Oh, here we go. Staircase right here. The sandbag stopped me again. A man in 3 tons of power armor gets stopped by sandbags. Protect the Cadians.
Where are they all coming from?
Hell?
Guardsmen.
I mean, that's literally where they're coming from.
They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactura Majakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
Sweet. Alright. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. No, I definitely like to keep the lasgun if you don't mind. As far as... yeah, I think we're good. You know what? I will take the hammer just to see what that looks like. Only pistol and bolter are used. Yeah, I know. Thanks for telling me. That was weird. Okay. There we go. In cramped spaces, it's a little weird, isn't it? To use a hammer. Alright. At least they don't explode into chunks when I slam into them. Nice. Ooh, that is fucking brutal. Oh, through a wall. Let's do it. Why can't I fire? There we go. No, they really don't like plasma, do they? There we are. Come on, Sedonis and Leandros, let's move.
An orc invasion, and now the tender mercies of Chaos heretics. I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
Yeah, it's become an all-out war zone between 3 different parties. This plan is definitely not going to last very long. And if Chaos has their way, I don't think they're going to allow for anything to stand.
We face the legions of Chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
All right. We shall take point then. Oof. Damn, couldn't get him in time. Oh well.
Live for yourself.
Better to die for the Emperor than to live for yourself. That is a quote. His voice gets drowned out a little too easy by the destruction. Oh, okay. They're just suddenly gone. Alright, oh, there they are. Okay, try this again, round 2. I would like it if I could just roll, thank you. I just love the fact that they explode into chunks, it's so good. There we go.
I want to be strong, to say everything's alright, but it's not. The dead are everywhere, stinking, rotting. We burn the bodies where we can, but the fire attracts more orcs. If you stop and think about the billions dead here, you'll go mad. But no matter where you go, you find the people of this world, all dead, all waiting for help that never came.
Sounds rough. There we go. Orcs are a little too sturdy sometimes. That's a Cadian, don't shoot the Cadian. Ammo, I could use that. Alright, now that I can use the last cannon again, let's just start cleaning house. Okay, I don't know what happened there. There we go. Okay. Ow, squigs. I know I heard squigs. There it is. We got this, soldiers. Just keep firing.
There's a lift over here.
It's a whole arsenal here, Jesus. Nades that I never used.
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Spit me right out.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Alright.
Captain Titus, this way.
I think we're heading the way. But I mean, if you want to take point and potentially die, that's up to you. I don't mind that either. It just means I get forewarning ahead of time. Damn. It's a lot of dead Cadians. Not seeing any enemy bodies here, so either Chaos was over here, or the orcs just cleaned house.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mirror out.
With my psychic abilities, I had drawn energy from the warp. If I could summon it again, contain it, control it, then perhaps I could use it to defend the Imperium. So, I made another interstellar journey through the warp, Barely daring to hope, I lowered my psychic defenses and willed the energy to return. And it did. I captured the spark in a containment device and marveled at its potential. My work could now begin.
Yeah. Drogon was a fool. You know, it really goes to show you that if Captain Titus made it to the rank of captain, and he was this trusting of Drogon, among other things, right? It really stands to reason that he got to this position not just because he was good at making quick on-the-fly decisions, but this man just had a character that was so stellar that it was awe-inspiring. It just commanded respect. And you know, if Space Marines was just one game, like this one, we would think, well, the storytelling conventions back in the day just were kind of shit, you know? It makes sense that the gameplay is more of a focus than the actual... Nice, we got a fucking plasma gun. A Ragefire type plasma gun. But yeah, it stands to reason, right, that if Titus was able to reach this rank just based off of better decision-making and good character alone, you know, it really does command your attention. And again, the storytelling conventions back in the day, if it was just based off of that alone, we would think that, yeah, this was just, you know, the writers just basically wanting an excuse to have a bit of a role reversal and not putting in nearly as much effort into it. You know, just like, oh my god, I can't believe Drogon would betray us, the guy who clearly looks like a sinister character. But now that we have a second game, we see Titus as he's evolved throughout the course of not just this game, but of that game, along with the lore bits that we got from Space Marines 2 after the, you know, the updated content came in, among other things, right? Now that we know more about Titus and about his time since this game, you know, it really does add more depth to his character. And it does actually bother to excuse a lot of the potential storytelling conventions and problems with this game, even some of the tropes, to kind of justify the writing as being like, well, Titus is just, you know, he's just a straightforward type of guy. He's very much, like, by the books. You know, he's someone who believes in the best of people and knows how to make better decisions as well as guiding people. He's got all of the makings to be a great captain. God, that's a lot of squigs. God, that is a lot of squigs. I'm just gonna hang back a little bit. Let's see, I haven't used this yet. Is there a reason why I can't fire this? There we go. There we go. I need you to die. Thank you. My life depends on it. Sandbags, whatever. Harangue gets in my way again. Why can't my gun just function when I want it to? There we go.
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
I'll take that. I'm gonna need a lot of that. And then by the time we see Titus in Secret Level, right? The Secret Level episode, he just seems like a more complete character by that point. He actually seems like a much more experienced, well-rounded person. He's, by that point, learned to both be a bit more vetting of his compatriots, not so trusting, but also still give people that benefit of the doubt. He's just someone who's more lived in now. And so that makes him more interesting as a character. It makes him more compelling, really. Alright, we just gotta move on from here now.
I moved too slow. I got shot in the gut. Alex gave me something. Stitching me.
But yeah, Titus is by far a character who earns his place as being the face of Warhammer at the moment. He's only as popular as he is because of the success of Space Marines 2. He has made Warhammer 40k into the mainstream. And, you know, to a degree, I think he's earned it. I think he's very much earned it, and I think his evolution as a character is pretty inspiring. It makes him more interesting as a character, and if we can get more stories around him, he can further expand upon this setting as well as the story of this series. Potentially in ways that you couldn't do otherwise, now that we have a more narrative-focused character in the setting. It's kind of nice to have a central character in a setting as already expanded upon as this, because now we have a lens for which to view the universe with. At least most people do now. I might want to switch guns here. Ah. Oh well. All right. Try that again. I just had those missile salvo guys to deal with, and it was kind of hard to pick them out from all that nonsense. Game, can I please? Wig. I cannot fire the gun. God, that is annoying. Can you please function? There's definitely some kinks to iron out with this release. Although I feel like these are some kinks that I saw even in the original. So some of them are probably just arguably baked in.
them fury!
Mind if you just top off my health for a little bit there? Thank you. Alright, this is becoming a problem. The missile salvos are becoming a massive problem. Ah, the black screen of death. There it is. Oh well. I wonder what causes that. Yep, gonna have to wait that one out. Something's gotta cause that. Maybe it's when the camera gets merged into the scenery? I have no idea. Knob down. Win 10 struggles against the Orc Knob. That's what they're called, huh? Alright, I think I'm gonna save my nades for those missile salvo guys. Gonna run over here real quick. Oh, squig. Run back real quick. Oh, that's a squig. Let us get the shields. Thank you. Let's see. Excuse me, pardon me. Maybe I just gotta hit the console first off. I'll just go for that. There we go. Wow, that was a world of difference. Okay, I'll accept that. I should have just done that from the start. Alright. How good are we on ammo? Pretty good, actually.
Here we are, my lord. Carry on, guys.
Sidonus to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
There's a lot of bloodshed in here. Alright. Melta or plasma? I think there's a few grievances and gripes that I have with the plasma gun so far, but I think with some updates I might be able to iron them out. Okay, are we good? I think we are good. Let's go. Oh. Hi there. We're at that point, are we? Nice recovery.
I'm Boss Grimskull! This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
You've been at my heels for long enough, Orc. This ends now.
That's right! Because I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine! Stand still so I can kill you!
Yay. Okay. Flash. Bang. And now he's sending his buddies to kill me. Yes, kill your friends. Do it. Oh, hi there. Ooh. That's an insta-kill, okay. At least when I don't have any shields. Ow.
Give me so much trouble, Space Marine!
Okay. Watch out for the nades. Ah, squigs. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Nice.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
Ah. It was kind of the best part of this game, to a point. Alright. Well, I guess we better get some nades and ammo and get the hell out of here. Rip that guy. Thanks for the memories.
The damned orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroff time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I don't even remember Grimskull's name half the time, but he still got more personality on display in this game than most characters in this game do entirely.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
Gotta reach the Titan. Gotta activate the Titan.
5,300 workers absent. The payload has been notified. Adeptus Astartes recognized.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
I think I'll just keep the guns that I have. Yeah, we're at this section now. Ow. Well, so much for that. All right. Oh, that's a heavy. Ow, I'm getting pelted really bad by that. I'll take that. Heavy bolter, my beloved. Let's fucking go. Oh, great. A Chaos Psyker. That's exactly what we need now. Those things were always such a bitch. Hell, Psychers, even in the other mode, were a bitch. Good. I think we're good. Oh, great. They got las cannons, too. And now we're going all the way over there. There we go. Anybody else? So far, so good. Oh, maybe not so good.
To war!
There we go. I kind of wish I could turn that off so I could save some of it, but... Up we go, or down we go? Down we go.
Hard work occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is
So I know that the Chaos Marines can have their own warband, so it makes me wonder if Nemeroth has his own warband, or if he's part of the Black Legion, or if he's just a successor of the Black Legion. Because I noticed that there are, in the chapter armor sets for the Exterminatus multiplayer section, Nemeroth has his own, so it makes me wonder if maybe he's got a successor chapter.
To pull more energy into this dimension, but I am encountering unexpected activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into warp space had gone unnoticed. Something has taken an interest. When I manipulate the energies, I feel a presence pushing against my psychic defenses, testing me.
All workers of Class 9 and above must report to their ships, fight the emergency.
Okay. Alright, let's fucking go.
If you can release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gates have it well guarded.
Understood.
Oh, we got demons incoming. Ooh. Nice and brutal. Oh, there goes that demon. Yay. I'll try and take it. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. And got it. Rip that guy. I need the ammo. Alrighty.
I will feed you to the dark gods myself,
Oh boy. Of course, we need to have a knob-like enemy for the Chaos faction. Ow. You are beefy as hell. Ooh. Fucking brutal. He's gonna feel that one next time he reincarnates.
You and the Andros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
I needed to test the warp device's capabilities. Running the Titan Manufactorum with it, or rather with the power source, provided a convenient opportunity. The tech priests are practically giddy with its success, but this is a trivial accomplishment. I am impatient to begin testing the warp device's psychic attributes. I'm just waiting for the live cargo to arrive.
Yeah, that figures.
You belong to the machine god. You are a cog in the glorious machine.
Eno, I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. You must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rites involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your forge world.
Understood.
Open up. Not this way? Of course, it's the other way. What's down there? You give me a fun tool, of course I'm gonna go look at it. Oh, is this a new upgrade, or? Oh, the Storm Bolter.
The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
I mean, I'll try it. Storm Bolter is double-barrel bolt gun with a rate of fire just shy of that much bulkier heavy bolter. I do love me the Storm Bolter. I do remember loving this thing, so it's gotta be good. Oh, that's nice.
Mooring clamps released.
Invictus will have the gates open shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries. I'm coming aboard.
Yes, Captain.
Alright. Now we just gotta board the Titan. Gotta move on out. Oh, this crap. Takes way too many rounds to bring one of those down.
Lock it down! A demon is in the lands!
Authorization required to implement security protocol.
Drogon, Inquisitor, Ordo Xenos.
Repeat authorization. Speak clearly.
Drogon! Inquisitor! Ordo!
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
Spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
We got this. We totally got this. Alright, we're on board.
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended.
Right.
Access authorized.
The apps is below you, Captain.
It is hard to aim. Aren't we beefy?
Leap down to the walkways around the volcano cannon, Captain.
Just leap. Oh, there we go.
Power source accessible.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Sire, preserve us.
All right.
Alarm. Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
Nothing special around here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Everybody in.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free.
Though he is trapped on this world.
And all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, my friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition would surely have sent agents with the fleet. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, the Andros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the Chapter Master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory. Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can.
Hand it to a bro.
You be doing while I run this little errand.
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad and watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
Alright. Now we just got to extract the power source. Let's do it.
Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, we'll cover you. You got this. Hey, excuse me? There we go. I gotta love that 2-for-1 special. Oh, I missed. See how effective the Stormbolter is against Chaos Marines, at least. I'd say it's super effective. Alright, are we good? We're good. We can move on now. Held them off for a good long while. Gotta provide backup.
Determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
We got your back. Ah. And that is why he's not in the sequel.
At last. No! Such a pretty booby, hiding such immense power. This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this.
Yeah, can someone explain that to us?
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay.
Yep. Nemeroth will get his, that's for sure. Damn psychers. There we go. Got rid of those. Just annoying pieces of shit. An autocannon? Oh, this would help. Oh, hi there. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, this isn't good. Okay.
Mirror here. Valkyrie on approach.
Thank God. All right, let's do it.
Sergeant. The traitor lord murdered him. Nemeroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemeroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemeroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation.
That's kind of a gamble.
Until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Suicide. Or worse. We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to chaos.
Do you fear my falling to chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemeroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
Part 5, Prince of Demons. And so we go and face off with Nemeroth. Time to square up.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
It's gonna be a fight as iconic as Jotaro versus Dio. Wouldn't that be awesome, actually?
work occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy
The
thing.
stench of aliens permeates this facility, but it is tolerable because it represents progress. I acquired specimens for experimentation. Orc, Tau, Eldar, even a Tyranid Lictor, which nearly caused a revolt among my tech priest allies. I designed the weapon to use the warp energies to target the weak points in the Xenos brain and rupture them. That is the tidy theory. When I put it into practice, however, the specimen's head explodes. Distasteful, but effective. The weapon works.
Oh, Drogon. This is what happens when you play with shit you shouldn't. And you're a psyker, you should know this more than anybody. I was thinking I was going through the bug again. Oh. Samus is here. Oh. Oh shit. Psyker. Not the Psychers. Anything but the Psychers. Psychers are always a pain in the ass, aren't they? Both in the plot and outside of it. Okay, where is he? There he is. Oh, of course, because we need to have more problems. No, I wanted to switch weapons, but... where the hell is it aiming? Okay. Hey, buddy. Mind dying? Real quick, I need the health. I am surprised your aim is that bad, my god. You know, all of those should have hit me.
Captain Titus, the Liberation Fleet is in orbit. Fresh troops are landing, preparing to assault the orbital spire.
Nice.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
I don't need luck. I need the Emperor's will and wrath behind my actions, guiding my decisions. Sweet, a checkpoint. Oh, great. Yay, more problems. Want a duel? Didn't last for very long. Rip the Cadian regiment. There's a lot of dead Cadians all over the place. As is to be expected, still sad to see. And of course I missed that. And I missed that too. I move around so much. Can't hit you if you're moving.
Space Marines! Kill the Ultramarines!
God, bolters are useless against you, huh? Throwing bolters at least somewhat more useful. Still requires at least a couple of clips to bring you down, though. When the bullets hit. Too bad Nimroth doesn't have much staying power as a villain. Otherwise, it would be really interesting to see what his overall motivations are. But it would certainly make the game last a little longer than necessary. At least for some. I would like more lore, but you know, some people would rather just enjoy a game, get through the story, and be done with it. There are definitely people like that. Plus, having a straight-up evil villain, more often than not, is just nice. He is trying to run so bad. I may want to go back to the vengeance launcher though. Ow. Thanks for the health. Alright, we're almost through this. I think. I know there's at least a few more segments to go through before we actually are completely done with the game. Hey, it's a servitor.
The warp device. Where is it?
Safe from you, demon.
You will tell me after you're dead.
Oh, greatest hiker. There we go. All right. God, I love the heavy bolter. Too bad I just can't run with it. Pick you back up. Oh, I only have 56 rounds in it? Damn.
Marines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we gotta kill Nimoroth. Purge the heretics. Weed out the traitors. Board the Emperor. Alright. Hey look, Dawn of War reference. It's the Blood Ravens.
Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade. Then we will be glad to have even a few blood ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the Demon Coast, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire. Honor and glory, Blood Raven.
Alright. Let's do it. Oh, I am gonna die. Oh, yeah. We shall know no fear. But we shall know death. Absolutely. Never met a space marine that can't die. Alright, take a sip. Hey, a vengeance launcher. That's what the doctor ordered. You know, I feel like some of those should be hitting. Ow. That was a weird sound effect. The aim snapping's a little annoying, though given how weird aiming is in these games, it's pretty useful.
Brothers, forward!
Thank God it's not on mouse and keyboard shit, though. Otherwise, that'd be really annoying. Can you get stunned? Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, great, psychers. We got more psychers.
Drive them back!
I think you just die, please.
Ground forces, Ultramarine drop pod incoming. Squad regulars
Ah, great backup.
touchdown imminent.
Nice.
Deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at drop point Validus. Cleanse and purge. Chaos havoc!
Destroy these Chaos forces. I must reach the orbital spire.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Killed 50 Chaos Space Marines.
Squad Solonus reporting
I
in.
just now got that?
Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood. Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
We'll take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
Alright. Off to the Spire. Let's do it. Put an end to Nemiroth. Bring this Chaos Tower down. Close the Eye of Terror. Let's do it. Yes, more jump pack.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yes, sir.
Crush the demon.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
Oh, enemy psyker. Never got an execution off you guys. Nice. That feels so good after all the bullshit I just went through. God, I wish it was as fun to use in Space Marines 2. Jump pack is useful in Space Marines 2, but man, I wish it was as fun.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affected different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy you face. The way, they will not be harmed. Good news is, they will slip in 2 days. My warp device is stronger than the assault of my side shield. I need rest.
Whoa. Okay. Killer got in my way, I guess. It's always geometry that screws me up sometimes in this game. Dodging your bullshit.
Your brothers thought the same, traitor. Their corpses lie behind me. Out of fuel.
Aw. Okay. I kind of want to keep the hammer. But at the same time, I don't know if I can work with just a plasma pistol and a bolt gun. We'll just see. Yeah, we'll work with this. Full on nades. Alright. God, this thing is so sturdy. Okay. There we go. I wonder what Drogon's last words are going to be.
I possess this Inquisitor. I possess his secrets. A warp device is here. So close. But how can I get to?
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. Let it be remembered that his final words, Inquisitor Drogon, Ordo of Xenos, his final words were, "Oh!" Oh boy. There we go. Oh, what fun. I think you got cut off there. What were you gonna say? Maybe you want to repeat yourself. Damn psychers. Oh.
To victory!
There we go. Damn, that's some range. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Not if your grenade throw is that bad. Is that it? Are we not entertained? Alright. Pretty big lift. This can't be assigned for anything. God, that's a long-ass trip.
There is much blood for all those you have killed. For Sidonus, and for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Indeed, for the Emperor, we will finish this.
Dread gods of chaos, I am Nemeroth, your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your dark naves. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves of the false emperor, who dared claim it as their own, lie dead at my hand.
I think these weapons are fine. I don't really like the melted too much. The las cannon's better than the stalker bolter. What I really need is more ammo for my actual bolter. There he is. Hey, big guy. Like what you done with the place, but you think you could do me a favor and just drop dead?
I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine
No. No, I think the Ultra Smurfs are already as powerful as they can be. According to many tabletop players, they're broken as shit.
Or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
Oh, I am not ready. Okay. Woo.
Nothing can stop my ascension. Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh.
God, where have I heard that one before?
Show this fool the true nature of power. Die today.
How did that not kill you? Go back down, please. No? Okay. Oh, there we go. I just want my health topped up, if you don't mind.
Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to chaos.
Oh, not the Psychers.
A slave of the false emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, he ushered in another.
Oof. Please reload. Thank you. Ow. Ow, why did they still attack even after?
Pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world.
Are you good?
Soon, my entire invasion fleet will cross into this reality.
Okay. I am in trouble now. Ugh. Grenades. Why did you start trying to melee? Stop meleeing. Please. Why does he do that? Oh, I am not going for that. That is a death sentence. I know how these animations work. And I am out of ammo. Hi there. Thank you for just coming right on up. Serving yourself on a silver platter. That's what I needed.
Your task is hopeless, Titus. I have the will of the Dark Gods behind me. But you have no one. And you will die here, alone.
Ah.
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Here we go.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh. Will I find your
Yay.
a true son?
Wasn't sure what I was supposed to do there. Yeah, this sequence is always a bit finicky.
Cannot kill me, Titus of the Ultramarines. If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh.
Yeah, you said that.
Will I find your arms open? A true son of chaos. Never!
There we go. Come on, manifest that hatred. Let's go. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go. Ooh. I forgot that's what happened at the end of that. Just freaking squish his face in. Well, he died as he lived. Like a bitch.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
Oh. God, my butt hurts. I've been sitting here for a long time.
I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Genetically modified humans, but yeah, human. Hey, we got Black Templars. Nice. I think it's a lot of people's favorite successor chapter.
The damned Inquisition is here.
They're certainly cooler than most other chapters because they wear all black.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
And that is why Leandros is the most hated character outside of Aerobase. Planetary invasion contained. Strategic assets secured. Quarantined by order of Inquisitor Thrax. Recommended course of action. Investigate Ultramarines Captain Titus for evidence of heresy. We did it. We've done it, guys. We beat the game. Amazing. In memory of Brian Wood. Designer, mentor, father, friend, we miss you still. Oh. Well, that was Space Marines, the original. Not the... I mean, not in the sense that we just played the Anniversary Edition. This is the Mastercrafted Edition, of course. But, yeah, we played the first Space Marines game. And, my god, that is a adventure. So now, we have more context as to why Titus is the way that he is in the introduction of Space Marines 2. We now understand his story a lot better. And we also now have better context as to why Leandros is a piece of shit. And Titus totally owned him at the end of that segment, just straight up telling him, it's a set of guidelines, but it's not like imperial law. And to be fair, Titus has a point. He's only a captain because he flies by the seat of his own pants, and he just makes the right decision in the moment, and not necessarily thinking about what would be the right thing to do in that situation. More so, what would be the best possible solution given the situation, and not necessarily what's best in the current moment as to what's for the Imperium. I'm kind of getting flubbed on my words here a little bit, but yeah, that was Space Marines. I don't think I need to really drone on all of the topics that we've already discussed here. It's a great game. I can't wait to see what else they do with Titus. I can't wait to see if Space Marines is going to come back with a sequel. I heard there's a debate. There's talks about a third game, but that's mostly just a lot of conjecture. I haven't really seen anything by Saber if that is going to indeed be the case. But it's also very possible, right, that Saber might end up not being the makers of the sequel. And plus, I do want them to get to the Knights of the Old Republic remake at some point, right? Because they're also in charge of that project as well. So I hope that if nothing else, they're going to take a break from Space Marines once they're done fully developing that game. And they're going to move on to the remake and give it its full attention. Because goddamn do we need a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, and goddamn do we need a good Star Wars game, like, real fast. Because God help us if Lucas fucking Film, as well as Disney, can actually do anything worth a damn with the IP. Ugh, anyways. But yeah, that was the game. I hope you all enjoyed that. I certainly did. Going through this adventure again has opened my eyes to, again, just how fun this game is, and also just how good the overall mechanics are. And though there are definitely some minor hiccups here and there, especially with we've encountered some bugs, I hope that if nothing else, you guys can certainly get it for yourself, and if not for the story, there's certainly an online functionality, there's a PvP mode, and there's also a PvE mode that's horde-based. Now, if you ask me which one I prefer, the Space Marines Mastercrafted Edition, or if I prefer Space Marines 2, I would definitely say that my overall darling is still Space Marines 2. But there's definitely a lot more fun to be had with the sheer freedom and brutality, the unrestricted brutality of this game, because it is brutal. It feels good. It gives you the most amount of freedom in the way you deliver death upon the enemies of the Imperium. And also, the orcs. The orcs are by far the best edition of this game. Hands down. I would definitely like to see these guys make a reappearance in a different game at some point. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut that there. I'm never good at these ending segments for all of you people watching. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Probably a react, probably another game. I'll probably continue my adventure in Stellar Blade if you want to join me there. But otherwise, yeah. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.